back at Spike Ball's Summerspike with the women's final between Becca Graham and Allie Kauffman taking on Tori Farlow and Ashley Gingerich. Marshall here, Sean Boyer back with you to bring you this action, and we are off and running. First serve though, that hits a pocket off the arm of Becca Graham. Some action here as they're trying to keep it alive. Good set. Can they get it back to net from distance? No, instead the lobster trap from Ashley Gingerich. And it's a point over to Graham and Kauffman.
Nice first point there. This is the matchup I was looking forward to most of today, just because Kauffman and Graham actually last weekend, they're a team that's never been beat before and dropped a tournament last weekend. So we'll see if they're a little rattled from it or if they're going to come back and show them why they're on top.
Off to a 1-0 lead here as serving will be Graham. Now it's Farlow on the serve, tied at 1. See if they can get something going with a break point here. And indeed, looks like it's going to go over to Allie Kauffman now to serve as Kauffman and Graham get the point.
Farlow stuck her knee in there, hoping for a miracle body up. Didn't work out. Worth noting, though, Farlow was one of the members of the team that did take down Kauffman and Graham last weekend. So she definitely has what it takes to make it happen.
Missing the net there on that desperation attempt. And Farlow and Graham will have it back again. Serving here. Gingerich gets it on net. Body there by Gingerich.
Set was a little off the net. I think from a defensive standpoint, Gingerich could have taken a step back, maybe played safer, had a better shot at it, but instead fell in and didn't have a shot.
So Kauffman and Graham give up a point there. Back over to Gingerich, Farlow. Farlow will be serving. Back to receive. Becca Graham. That one a little bit high.
It'll be important for Kauffman and Graham to get an early lead here, just to build that confidence. If they were to go down, I think mentally they could really start going to some dark places and maybe not be able to crawl out of this.
So the double fault there. Another point over to Kauffman and Graham. And here's Kauffman on the serve. Returned nicely there by Gingerich. And on the net.
I don't think Allie's hit was good, but if it were, that knee from Gingerich would have been sweet. It doesn't look like it needed to count because they got the point, but.
So we're all score early here, 4 apiece. Here's Gingerich on the serve. Set there, and off the body. That's going to be a point in favor of Gingerich and Farlow.
Yeah, Gingerich did a good job rotating from a defensive standpoint into space, making Becca keep it low and hard. But still wasn't enough.
Staying it, keeping it alive, but instead hitting the rim is Farlow. Another point back over to Kauffman and Graham.
Yeah, the second set, a little far off the net, made it hard for Farlow. She had to wrap her body around it, try and work it back towards the net. That's some of the hardest stuff to do out here, playing around net.
Ball in play, and nice kill shot there by Gingerich.
With these games going to 15 with a hard cap as well, it definitely matters. These early points, I don't think enough players really consider the value of the points leading up to the end, and you got to give your all the whole way through.
Front rim there from Farlow. So it goes over to Kauffman, who will serve.
Here we go.
All squared 6. Both these teams going back and forth here in the early going of game 1. Back rim there. So now it's over to Gingerich to serve.
Yeah, nothing too out of this world so far. Some pretty standard hits, standard defense, good serves.
Easy finish there.
Spread the D on that one. Looked like Farlow and Gingerich were caught on either side of the net. Beck had a lot of room to work with.
So Graham on the serve here. The set, the drop shot there by Gingerich.
Good little hand fake. Becca bit one way and Gingerich just brought it back. Almost a body fake.
So Gingerich and Farlow up a point, but serving. Looking for a break point here. Tries to drop it soft. Right on the net, skating it through his Kauffman.
think Kauffman was originally going to hit that with her forehand and come through it, but recognized defense on the near side and came on the backhand to get it away from him. Well done on her part.
Kauffman received nicely and looked like some congestion there over the top of the net. That point's going to go over.
Yeah, she said it herself. You could hear the audible frustration coming through. She wanted that one.
Gingerich now with the serve. Received by Graham. Graham slugs it right down the middle. And a nice set there. And seeing a huge opening. It's easy when that grass is right in front of you. You don't have to pivot at all.
Definitely. Farlow is just a half step behind that one. What she needs to do now is recognize on the next point to leave early, even before the other teams maybe made their second set, and just get there before it's even hit.
Serve here, goes off rim, double fault. So now they go back over to Gingerich and Farlow. Farlow now on the serve. Back to receive is Kauffman. 10-9. Gingerich and Farlow up. But an easy point there for Kauffman and Graham.
Yeah, the intricacies of this game, you'll see that Farlow was already trying to run across the net because she expected the second set on the far side, but it came near and she found herself in the wrong spot.
Another set here. Graham can't get to the spot, so Farlow gets the kill. Back and forth here in game one of the women's final.
Kauffman and Graham really need a break here if they want to pull this one out by 15.
Good finish there.
Yeah, it'll come on their serve, maybe a defensive touch. We haven't seen too much from either team in the serving front, though.
Nice kill shot there by Farlow.
That's one of those hits on two. If you hit it, you look like a genius, but if you miss, your teammate's going to be upset with you. You almost always want to use all three hits around net.
The bump, the set, the spike there just went straight from the bump, which became the set to the spike. Now a good body save there by Farlow. And she was unable to get back on net. She was there, which has not been the case here in the early going. We're sitting here at 12 apiece now. And
they're not going to have many more opportunities to get a serve on and to put up a defensive stand, so that one's got to hurt a little bit for Allie.
If they can get a break here, Gingerich Farlow will have game point here in game number one of the women's final. Serve is up, return nicely, and out of the reach of Farlow. As Becca Graham gets the job done, now it's 13 apiece.
Great set from Allie, right over the top of the net. Gave Becca tons of options, and she picked the right one.
That one goes high. So a second serve here. Return set, going for the second hit, and successful with it was Farlow, as the body was there, but unable to control it.
Farlow is walking a thin line with those second hits, but it's working for her right now.
And now game point for Gingerich and Farlow. Tori Farlow on the save. Allie Kauffman back to receive and keep this game one alive, and front rim will do that for her. She doesn't even have to return it.
This is one of the hardest moments as a player when you got game point on the line. Do you bring the heat on the serve, or do you just get it on to try and play defense?
We'll see what Kauffman does. Farlow back to receive. They'll play it. Farlow and just past Becca Graham, who was racing to get over there, but she went too far. Farlow found the opening, and that will do it for game one. Gingerich and Farlow have a 1-game-to-none lead.